Hello everyone and welcome to this video. This is going to be a little bit of a different type of video. It started off as me just exploring these scammers on Facebook as it relates to reborns, but as you see, this group of scammers goes so much deeper than I kind of imagined. It's not just reborns, it's pretty much all of Facebook and all of this one country. All of these scammers you're going to notice are from one country. So, and I was thinking, like, how do I say that without making this sound racist? But you'll see what I mean. They all have connections to the same country, and unexpectedly, it's not China. So yeah, but real quick, I wanted to show you the reborns that I'm working on, as I always like to keep you guys up to date on what I'm working on. So right now, I am about to start these two. That's Realborn Owen Asleep, and that is sold out. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting his name. Sold out Xander by Cassie Brace. He's sold out limited edition. I got him by luck. And then I'm actually about to complete her. This is Sleepy Sage 4 months. She just needs hair. I'm waiting for her hair to be delivered so I can start on her hair. But her painting is done. She's really cute. And she's the perfect 6-month size, so she will be posted next. So keep a lookout for her. She's only going to be $5.75, which is really cheap for a fully rooted 6-month size doll. Yeah. So anyway, without further ado, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I started noticing this. So there's this particular Facebook group for reborns, which you'll see, that has been overrun by scammers, right? Now, I mean, for me, I'm not gullible and I can easily tell when someone's a scammer. Like if you're seeing anything in a Facebook group title that's like cheap reborns for sale, reborns giveaway for sale, anything like that that seems too good to be true, it is. And those are all scam groups, and especially if they are posting pictures of dolls that look very, very high end, very well done, very realistic, and they're trying to claim that they're selling them for like $200, $300. Those are all common things that these groups do, and you'll see that. I found out my phone does have the screen record option, so I'm gonna do like voiceovers and show you guys what I mean by this. But yes, so be aware that this is where that started. I was looking into that group, trying to track down these scammers, because what they do is, as you'll see, they steal pictures of white women and they change their names to something that's sounds like an acceptable American name, and then they take over the groups. Now, they also hack people's pages. That's another common thing. So if someone messages you that's a friend of yours on Facebook and they say, "Hey, I need help. I've been locked out of my page," that's a scam. Do not respond to that. That means their page has been hacked. Nine out of 10 times, that's what has happened. If it's someone you really know, they're going to find another way to contact you rather than just saying on Facebook Messenger, "Hey, I need help getting back into my account." Don't fall for that. It's like the top scam. They use that and they'll send you a link. So never click on links unless you know what the link is or what the link goes to. Don't click on links, because that's how they gain access and bug your phone and bug your account and get into your account. So all of these are big red flags, and I'm going to show you some examples. So anyway, it's really shocking. It goes deeper than just reborns. Basically, all of Facebook is effed. And Facebook seems to not do anything about it, so I thought I'd warn you guys. Here is the main Facebook group that we're going to talk about. This one in particular is completely overrun by scammers, and the reason why is, unfortunately, it only had one admin, and that admin has decided to leave the Facebook group and just let it be overrun by scammers. She has not been active in this Facebook group since 2017, and people have apparently reached out to her and she's refused to come back and assign someone else to be the admin so that they can clean out the group. So as you can see, it's a public group, and because of that, anyone can join it. They don't need to be accepted by anyone. They're just allowed to join in. And that is a recipe for disaster with a Facebook group. That is a recipe for it to be overrun like it is. So now you see it has 15,000 members, but I'm going to tell you right now, most of these members are not real people. And by not real people, I mean they're scammers. So if you start to look at some of the members, that's me. That's the admin I'm talking about, the only one that's an admin. So let's start to look at some of these people in this group. Or first, let's just look at some of the groups that it is managing. You can see this is the type of titles of groups that you want to avoid. Reborn silicone dolls for adoption and sale. That's an example of a sketchy title. Silicone baby dolls for reborn dolls for sale. You see that? And that's a picture of a Maddie. Maddie's not in silicone. So these are all things that you should be aware of. Now, this is where it gets really bad. These are people that are new to the group. And that's where you're going to find most of these scammers. You see, they're all, for lack of better words, foreign names, non-American sounding names, because these people probably haven't thought to change their name yet. Let's pause here and see if I can find one of the scammers and show you. Okay, here we have a prime example of a common scammer's profile on Facebook. First, note the last name. A lot of them, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is exactly, a lot of them choose the last name Bright or Blink. And I'll show you another example. But what you're going to notice here is they always think far enough to update where they're from and post some like fake pictures of a white girl, as you can see here. And then what they don't do is they don't think to like hide who they're friends with, and they usually don't change any of what they like on here. And then this example is very important because it shows right here that notice what they're following is another scam group that's unrelated to Reborns. This is another common type of scam that I have seen going on Facebook in particular, where they're pretending like they're selling puppies, live animals. They're pretending like they are selling. Now, I don't know why this is. Maybe people are just really falling for this and they've noticed that that's a good way to get into people's money, is these purebred puppies. But I can't find on this person's profile, but I'll show you another one. Here we have a prime example of what I mean by most of the scammers you're going to see on these Facebook pages are, for some reason, from Cameroon, the country of Cameroon. Now, you know, at first glance, seems like a legitimate profile, right? They've updated the background so that there's like a little white family, little puppy dog as the main profile photo. There's a American sounding name, like, well, not American, but an English sounding name, Carla. Just a normal name, right? And then they even added a bio, which, what does that even mean? But when you do a little bit more digging, right, you can tell that this profile must have changed. And then, if you go a little bit more into their profile right here, and just say, let's click on about information, what do you see in their likes? Cameroon. So this is what I started noticing. about these scammers, if you just look a little bit into their profile, there's always some kind of connection to either India or Cameroon. So I don't know what exactly is going on in Cameroon, but it seems like it's full of these scammers on Facebook. And here is another example, all from the same Facebook group. Notice something here. Look at that profile bio. Big red flag. Let's turn it this way for everyone to see. Big red flag right here. Full silicone doll, US custom made, payment spelt wrong. All of that is sketchy. And then you look at the name, quote unquote Kelly Nash. I don't know whose pictures these are. Clearly they're stealing directly from someone's profiles as far as pictures go. And thing about this is, you wouldn't think people would be this dumb, right? I mean, like, honestly, I'm sorry, but these people who are falling for this particular scam are really dumb, because the name on this quote unquote profile don't even match the names, as you can see, on these pictures. So, you know, you can only do so much for people when they're falling for, I mean, clear crap like this. Now, the interesting thing about this person, or quote unquote person, this profile in particular, it looks like there's no direct link to Cameroon, right? There is. Once you click back up here, oh, and this is laughable too, look. Not even this sculptor, like, this name definitely doesn't match at all. Anyway, so if you click on to go back to the about info, which is where you're always going to find the red flags, is, do you see what they like? A silicone reborn doll for sale, run out of Cameroon. So basically, I don't know if there's anything to be done about this in particular, because it seems like Facebook literally does not care. It's really interesting to see that there's always going to be some kind of link to one of those particular countries. And there's really just, I don't know what's going on over those countries. I think maybe it's the poverty levels that drives those people to get on Facebook and take money from pretty much dumb Americans. I just don't know, but it's like, and you can see there's just so many of these groups. All of these groups, you know, that have names or titles like this: reborn babies near me, really born silicone for adoption. All of those are fake. So if I were you, I would not under any circumstances purchase from anyone on these type of Facebook groups. Get it unless you have a safety picture. You can video chat with them, unless they are like extremely well-known artists and you've checked out and know that their page matches what they're saying it does. They have reviews from respectable real profiles. But if you're wanting to really avoid it, I would say don't buy from Facebook at all. Buy from reborns.com, because at least you have some protection on reborns.com and they delete the scammers from there. Facebook does not do that. So just be aware of what you're doing. Don't be their dumb American that will fall for this, because they're looking for you. They are looking for you. They're looking for the next dumb American to fall into their trap. I'm sure this scam chain with Cameroon goes much deeper than any of us knows. And I bet they're making a bunch of money doing it. Because it seems like nowadays people will buy things online from anywhere without doing the smallest amount of research to see that it's a fake profile. So this is not to chastise people, but just know what you're doing.
So, in case you're not convinced from those other examples, here's another one. Um, this person, they did not change the last name to sound English. They changed the first name only, but you can see they put pictures of probably some white woman they found on Google search. Put in some things to make it seem like a real profile, like liking things, adding hobbies, um, pictures. However, let's look at and see if we can just happen to find. I haven't checked yet. Let's see if we can happen to find a connection to Cameroon. I bet you we can. So, right now, I'm just looking at what they have on there. Oh, look at their likes already. Chihuahua puppies for sale. Notice that's, like I said, they're connected to the fake puppies for sale situation. Okay, cool. That doesn't mean that they're from Cameroon, right? Let's click on, let's say, Don William Prestige. What's that? It looks like a real, profile, right? Or a real company. Up. Here we are. Details, local page, Cameroon. So this is what I mean. Like every time you think, oh no, they're not connected to Cameroon at all, boom, Cameroon pops up. So I hope this was, enough evidence to keep you guys looking. I'm sorry if you can hear the fans in the background. I don't have AC. So I hope this is enough to make you guys really want to look into these people. It is quite fascinating, if not frustrating, that they all seem to be connected to Cameroon.
Anyways, people, so I hope you guys found that interesting. I'm still like not sure, like I said, how far this goes as far as these Cameroon scammers. They're all over Facebook basically. I don't know if they're making websites now. It's kind of hard to tell how far this thing goes with them. So just be safe. If you see anything with Cameroon on it, run for the hills. Do not purchase from these people because you're just gonna get scammed. And if you want to get scammed, that's on you. But I'm not gonna trust anyone that has anything connected to Cameroon on their profile. And it's not racism; it's just the truth. A lot of them are from Cameroon. These scammers. So yeah, beware. Um, Pretty much don't trust anyone unless you know them. Like even still, like I had that issue with my customer, and it shows that this you just got to be really careful, and things can still happen. Anyway, um enough of the doom and gloom. I have a new doll coming that I'm super excited about, and I will share her whenever I get her. All right, I'll see you guys then. Bye.